Good morning, children. We shall begin with the first chapter. The first chapter in our English literature is A Hero, written by R.K. Narayan. So, if I just give an introduction about R.K. Narayan, he was a famous writer. He was famous English writer, and his full name, Rasipura Krishna Swami Iyer, Narayan Swami. He was born on 10th October 1906. He was born on 10th October 1906 and his death is noted as 13th May 2001. He is commonly known as R.K. Narayan. He is commonly known as R.K. Narayan. He was an Indian writer known for his work set in the fictional South Indian town of Malgudi. A small introduction about R.K. Narayan. So now we shall have a small summary. I shall just explain to you the narrative, the summary of the chapter, A Hero. If anyone cannot hear properly or if you have any problem, you may just raise your hands. I can ask you. I'm just going to share the screen with you now. The summary of the chapter, A Hero, written by R.K. Narayan. Rajat, you tell me, can you see the screen? One day, Swami's father was reading a newspaper. He read a paragraph to Swami that narrated the bravery and courage of the village boy. While returning home through a jungle, he met a tiger who attacked him. He fought with the tiger and climbed the tree. Later, the villagers killed the tiger. Swami, the boy, did not believe it. He said that a boy cannot fight with a tiger. Father said that he must believe the newspaper and said that age and strength are not important. Courage is everything. Swami disputed father's theory. Father challenged Swami to sleep alone for a night in his office room. Swami tried to change the topic by talking about his cricket club. But father was stern and commanded him to sleep alone in the office room that night. Swami said, from the first of the next month, I will sleep alone. But father said, no. In the evening, Swami slept near his grandmother and pretended to sleep. He told his granny not to wake him up even if the house was on fire. But father, setting aside his mother's and grandmother's request, woke him up and took him to his office room. I hope this much is clear. Swami made many excuses like his father's room is dusty or there are many scorpions behind his law books, but had to sleep there. His father even switched off the lights, but kept the door open on the condition that he would not go to his granny at night, otherwise his father would tell all his friends that he is a coward. He felt afraid and cursed the newspaper. He wished the village boy might have been killed by the tiger. He spread his bed under the bench and covered himself with a blanket. He remembered all the stories of ghosts and devils. As night advanced, he remembered that the devil had slapped his friend's father and many such events that he had heard. He felt that the devil could come any time. He was dreaming of devils and felt his end was near. As he felt that the devil had come, he fainted. He heard all sorts of sound in the dark night. In the dream, he saw a tiger chasing him. In his sleep, he spread his hand to feel his grandmother's presence. And suddenly, he realized that he was alone in father's office room. because he was made to sleep there. Then he heard something rustling. He tried to see the darkness, something was moving. Thinking that he was a devil, he caught him and beat him with all his power. He used his teeth like a deeply deadly weapon. It was not a devil, but actually a burglar. Ayyo, something had bitten me, cried the burglar loudly. Hearing the cry, father, cook, servant came inside, carrying light and caught the burglar who was fleeing. All three of them fell on the burglar who was lying on the floor with a bleeding ankle. Everyone congratulated Swami for his courage. The headmaster said that he was a true scout. His classmates looked at him with respect. The police inspector was grateful to him as the burglar was a notorious and wanted housebreaker. The inspector asked him to join the police when he grew up, but Swami had made up his mind to be engine driver, bus conductor or railway guard later in life. Things went back to normal and Swami again slept beside his grandmother. Mother told the father to let him sleep where he likes and not put his life in danger. Father said, spoil him as much as you like and do not blame me afterwards. Swami heard the whole conversation and felt relieved seeing his father giving up on him as he did not want to sleep alone never again. See, this is how Swaminathan became a hero, not by courage, but by a chance. This is the famous story written by R.K. Narayan. I hope it is very clear. Okay. Arpit Bansal, did you understand this story?
Yes, ma'am.
So, it is the story of a small boy, a person who became a hero not by courage, but by chance. Actually, he was very afraid in his life. He never wanted to sleep alone. I know, even today, you will be never sleeping alone. Maybe sometimes you sleep with your mother, father. But what happens? This boy was forced to sleep alone in his father's office room. Then, so all of you keep your camera on. So you have to read this lesson. Since you have understood the summary, read the chapter at least 2 or 3 times before you get back into the next class.